Ready. Ready. Good.
All right, we are underway. Here is Doug Rose Namajunas with Trevor Whitman in her corner. She's not afraid to let the fight come to her. Certainly has some first-round finishes to her credit. Angela Hill, UFC 192 comes to mind, but this is a fighter who gets stronger as the fight goes on. We'll see how Namajunas approaches things here in the early going. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Cortez. Oh, knee strike right to the midsection there. Nice straight punch for her there. Oh, she's been working on her defense. Kick block there. So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, big knee. If your opponent... Oh, how about the judo toss there? Judo 101. Oh, nice technique by her there on the side kick, DC. Defensively, how do you stop?
When somebody's trying to side kick you, you gotta take your outside arm, roll that kick off to the side, or just move your feet a little bit. But it's hard when somebody's so good at doing that specific strike.
All right, so Doug Rose Namajunas mixing it up pretty well here in the early going with her kicks and, of course, that patented jab as well.
Yeah, she pops that jab. She's so fast, and you can hear her corner telling her, Rose, stay on the jab, stay on the jab. She's so good at maintaining distance, and she's very tall for the weight class. Rose Namajunas has now figured out how to use her length to her advantage inside the octagon.
Nice crack there. Nice. Nicely done. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tap. Namajunas starting to enter that flow state with her jab. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Just missed with the left there. Oh, found the home for that left hand.
That was a big check.
All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Cortez is in half guard. Right into side control. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you gotta take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin. Blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep it there and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Namajunas gets pounded here on the ground, the elbow doing most of the damage there. Making all these shots count. Well, Namajunas is now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg.
Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight. Over the top with that beautiful hip toss. Fantastic technique.
Big power shots landing. Cortez is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landing.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight.
All right, she's got her in a crucifix now. I would think a lot of options at her disposal offensively.
Yeah, she's got all the options. All she needs to do is be patient. Drop elbows, drop big punches. Just really start to lay into your opponent, but do it in a way that you don't lose all the work that you put in to gaining such a dominant position.
Oh, big knee there. was at her taunting best tonight.
She is feeling so good tonight out there.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like... All right, so that's the end of the round. Lots of...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, over and over, she is just landing so many different attacks. It's amazing to watch someone never throw less than 3. She's throwing at least 3 every time she enters.
As she misses with the left punch there. Well, you know she can do it all in the octagon. Tonight, she is largely a striker, and man, has she had it going really from the opening bell.
From the start of the fight, you could see that she was different tonight. You could see that she was going to lean on the cardio, set a high pace, and hope that her opponent could not keep up. But not only is she fighting hard, she is landing just about everything that she throws.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. A commitment to excellence. She finally gets this fight to the ground after many failed attempts. She was not discouraged. Now she has this fight exactly where she wants it. Trying to stay heavy here as best she can.
Oh, right into mount. In the half guard.
All right, so a pretty interesting development here in terms of this fighter's evolution. Just as we saw in the last round, primarily a jiu-jitsu athlete, having a lot of success with her striking tonight.
Well, you can see it from the moment she came out the corner. She was confident. She told us she would not chase takedowns. She felt like she...
And she did not miss there. This could be the end, DC.
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she's standing.
Changes her stance yet again. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in. Oh, heavy shots continue to rain down. Yunus gets pounded here on the ground. The elbow there doing the damage. Well, she's not slowing down. She has already landed a ton of significant strikes, and you got to think her coaches are going to be absolutely thrilled with this effort tonight.
They're going to be fired up. They have to be so excited to watch everything that they saw in the gym during training camp come together and be put on display inside the octagon.
Nicely done.
She's a beast. She's targeting that cut, and she is seeing it pay dividends because the cut is getting worse.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Cortez back inside control. Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. Before the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup.
Oh, she's got an arm triangle here, and it looks tight. Oh, she got out.
She did a good job of rotating, bridging back into her opponent, creating momentum, getting her chest flat to the mat, and defending that arm triangle. Oh, nice headlock.
Oh, she's got a rear naked choke, and it's tight. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense.
Namajunas' eye is absolutely disgusting. That thing's going to be shut for a couple weeks, and maybe it's time for the referee to call on the ringside position. We'll see if that comes here short. All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
Well, it's hard to win a fight working off of your back, but that elbow is useful. Good, solid strike on the ground. Well, we're becoming a broken record. Another ground strike landed by her there.
And now she's in mount.
10 seconds to go in the round.
Big ground and pound.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. 10 minutes in the books. All right, that's the end of the round. It is not the end of the bleeding. The cut on her forehead has gotten really, really bad. You see as they show it to the crowd, major reaction from them. If this cut gets any worse, they are going to stop this fight. Well, she's dealing with a pretty big cut now. We'll see if we can isolate exactly where it happened in that previous round.
Man, she took way too many shots in round one. She was not being responsible defensively, and ultimately she is paying for it because now she's having a real tough time dealing with that cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reaction. Great timing on that double leg.
Goes upstairs for an elbow. Nice ground strikes landed by her here from top position. Well, if you read her fighter bio, you know she loves the elbows, and that has certainly been one of her weapons of choice tonight.
She loves it because it's so brutal. She really wants to damage her opponents, and tonight she's doing exactly that.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Well, nice job staying active from the bottom. Good elbow there by Cortez. Elbows landing now. Oh, great submission defense. Both fighters back to their feet now. Well, Namajunas is a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. All right, so she misses there with the strike, and at this... All right, so the referee is going to intervene here, yeah, and it was only a matter of time before he called in the doctor to check on her cut. She's leaking pretty good, DC.
She's bleeding a lot. You can see that she's having trouble operating with all the blood. I want to see what this doctor decides.
Maybe I can donate her some of my Be Positive.
Oh, there you go.
Fans are trying to be positive, but that's the end of the fight.
That's the end of the fight. And it's the right call. She could not have continued in this form.
The official decision is it. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, All right, you can argue that is the best performance of her career to date as she gets the finish here tonight, and more importantly, takes those judges' scorecards out of it.
Don't leave it to the judges. She was going to win on the judges' scorecard, but when she turned it up to the next level, there was no way that this jiu-jitsu fighter could stay with her, and it showed as she got the finish that she wanted.
Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.